Hold on. There we go. How long I've been streaming every day, every single day for a long time, like every single weekday. It's been a while, honestly. I think since July, I've been streaming every single weekday, and I don't know why, but there's like a weird echo in my headphones. I don't understand that. Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh yeah, that's just okay. That's just my headphones. Wow. Yeah, no, it's really echoey for me. Look, I've been streaming. Okay, I've been streaming. And no one's here, but I just gotta say this, and I'll say it. I gotta say it. I gotta say it over and over again, right? Like there's like good parts to streaming, and there's like bad parts, right? The good part is that I don't have to do any editing, right? The bad part is the doxing, right? The doxing is bad, but also like, it's hard to view live content, right? Like it's not like YouTube, right? Where you can sort of tune in when you want. It's like weird, old, bad, pre-TiVo, like broadcast TV, you know? It's like, what do we have, rabbit ears? This is literally TV on the internet, right? It's like, yeah, I'm on live at this time. I hope you're there too, I guess, right? So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I honestly like, I don't even know what I'm, let's see here. I don't even know what I'm going to do. Like I said, Rust web apps, but like, I'm just going to look at stuff. I think I don't even know what I want to do. I'm not here in the office skill issue. Oh, unbelievable. In the office. We don't even have an office. But yeah, honestly, like, I don't even know what I'm going to do right now. I'm so like, I'm just lost, you know? Let me post this thing. Let me post the YouTube thing too. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, Nightshade, is I'm gonna like everyone who's subscribed needs to stop subscribing, because I'm gonna stop streaming every weekday. I'm gonna stream occasionally. I'm gonna like wind down over the next month, right? Over this month, I'm gonna wind down. But by January 1st, like, I'm not going to be streaming every weekday anymore. There we go. Let's just post this. All right. Yeah. J. Cole. So I'll stream occasionally, but like, I don't know. It's just, I'd rather focus on like trying to make YouTube videos, right? So yeah. Wait, J. Cole and like, maybe I should make you both admins and just duke it out, you know? Yeah, look, I don't have any plans for today. I did want to look at this old like thing. I did want to look at this. I forked it. Let me see this stupid thing. What did I do? I forked this thing. Hello. What? Oh, is it not? The forks don't show up? So it's this thing right here, right? I do like this. I actually really like this. I almost like it better than mod, but like I don't know. Like it's just weird, right? I don't know if it's like better or worse. Want to look at day 3 and day 4 in Erlang? Oh, advent of code. Yeah. I think I'm done with the advent of code. I am super excited by Mistral, though. And I kind of want to clone ChatGPT with open source models, but make it free, you know? Yeah, show me day 4 part 2. Was that that was the hard one, right? It's funny because advent of code got real easy. Like day 5, 6, 7, and day 8 are all really easy. Day 8 part 2 For some reason my solution doesn't work, but yeah. Let me see this. What is it? Oh my gosh, freaking this. Like, this bugs me. I don't know what it is about this. This is just such a weird. It's just every time I see it, I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's such an 80s thing. Like, was Erlang V1 release date? When was it? When was it? Was it 80s? 1986. 37 years ago. Dude, who's 37 years old in here? Brute Force P2 skill issue. Let me see. What's good, fellas? Everything's good. Rex says I'm gonna wind down my streaming a little bit. I'm not gonna stream every weekday anymore. Yeah. I'm gonna try to make YouTube videos instead. Yeah, I know. It's sad. But I've been streaming every weekday for 6 months, except when I went on vacation twice. But other than that, I've been streaming every day. Let me see this. So parse line. Okay, so let's look at. I don't know anything about Erlang. What is this binary? Why is everyone doing binary data? Like, this is so weird. Binary split data. Okay, this is like the text input, I'm guessing, right? And then what is this? Bit string? What in the world? What is it? Is this day 4, right? What was day 4 again? I don't even remember. Let me see. I'm so like, hold on, I don't remember. Day 4? This was, oh, not this one. This one was easy, right? Oh wait, was this one easy? Oh, I did have trouble with this one actually, which I shouldn't have, right? Because my recursive solution didn't work. Reaction meta got to you? No, I'm not gonna do reaction. I'm gonna do like OC. Like, I'm gonna do original content. Oh, destructuring. Okay, so let's see. So there's like you destructure 40 some. Oh, I see. So you're looking at the. What is this, Nightshade? What is this? What is 10? What's the input? What is 10? What is this? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, okay. What is this? What? 10? Is this? Are you just trying to get the name of the card? Is that what that is? No, it's not. Look, AOC was, it's just a thing that you do, right? Look, Rex says, I'm not gonna do admin of code videos. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, no, DM Morwa, she did for real. All right, let me see this. Okay, so I guess this is like, is this 24 bits or something, right? And then you're doing, oh, line number 1, line number 2. What in the world is all this though? What? Hold on, Nightshade, what's going on here? Why are there why did you repeat this 25 times? What in the world is this? Oh, you're getting all the you're destructuring on the numbers, right? Oh my gosh, this is so funny. This is hilarious. I love this. It's J. Cole. Oh shoot, should we listen to some J. Cole music? I didn't even know you made music. I'm sorry, I thought it was a joke. Shoot, I can't even see. Sometimes I take my mod duty seriously. Don't even worry about it. Don't even left num, right num. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so that's like all of them, right? Oh my gosh, Nightshade, dude, what in the world? What is list to integer? But it's like, and then you have to do them all. Oh, because you're making a what looks like a hash map. Is it an array? This is an array, right? And this is I think you're making a dictionary, right? What do they call it in Erlang? Oh my gosh, look at this. Did you legitimately type this out? Or did you generate this? Did you generate this, Nightshade? You must have. You're not sitting here typing this out, right? There's no way. You might have put this in. Did you put this in a CSV? Generate this? Generation? Yeah. Yeah, Andrew, it's Brrrr. It's true. I don't even know what that means, but like in this context, like, you know, I mean, it's not, you know, it's not Bitcoin, right? Oh, Bitcoin's down 41. Look, it's not Bitcoin, but like, I mean, you know, still, Rust web apps are great. Just straight up lurk. Looks like a macro. Yeah, it totally does. I mean, I could go over day 8, I guess, because that's the last one I did. But I kind of got distracted, and I was like, oh, I should clone ChatGPT, the interface, but with Mistral mixture of experts. And then I was like, how much would that cost to host? And especially if I made it free, like, how much would that cost me? Let's see. So here we're destructuring on card. Oh, this is kind of cool, actually. I like this. This is sweet. Is this a function? And then you destructure on card. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. Shoot. Oh, shoot. I just hit this mic. Yeah, this is actually really cool. Win-loss, list partition, funx, list member, trunk. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do actually like this. Oh, this is part 2. Dang, this is actually pretty sweet. Look, I get down on Erlang, but like, I don't know, man. This is pretty cool. Let me see. What is list member? Oh, okay. Why trunk? Oh, this is just like if the thing exists, right? Maybe stack. Maybe, does it get called again? Oh yeah, so it's recursive, right? Okay. Yeah. This is cool. This is pretty sweet. So this one's recursive. Thank goodness. Thank goodness there's someone doing recursion. Oh wait, what happened to the audio? Oh, dude, Karen, what in the world? Hold on. I forgot to start it. I forgot to start it, Rexace. I'm sorry. Let me see this. What was I doing? What is it? Karen, right? Let's try it again.
If you're gonna start with YouTube, skip the boring part and start with an apology video and become a T channel.
Wait, T? What T channel? Is T super super trendy right now? I don't even know. Truncate from Floatin. Oh, okay. Oh, drama. Oh, yeah. Just drama. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Like, honestly, Fireship is super inspiring, and like, I wish I could go back like 5 years and start YouTube, because like, I would make something like what Fireship has done, but there's no point now because Fireship is like the best thing ever. So yeah. Yeah, maybe I should just like follow like drama on Twitter and just make videos about it. I wonder if anyone would actually care though. Like, it's not, I don't think it's super interesting personally, but I don't know, maybe people would be into it. All right, let me see this. So yeah, I did day 8. But my only problem with day 8, well, I'm gonna do some web app stuff. I kind of want to see how I could run Mistral and like have a chat interface. And I don't actually know how to do WebSockets with Axum, so that would be kind of cool to do. So I do need to do that, but let me see. So this, or like even just server push, I think is probably all I need, because like just one request from the chat window and then one back, right?
Melky and Excalibur got divorced. You won't believe what happened next.
Dude, it's so good. So good. Actually, Rexace, I will say this, like there's the one reason I'm thinking about YouTube is that I saw a thing about this guy who just goes to the gym and he just like lives his life, and it's like a vlog, but it's like hardly edited, like barely, and he doesn't even put thumbnails up. It's just literally whatever YouTube chooses from his video, and it's not all clickbaity and stuff. And so like that's kind of, I'm into that, because like if I go to YouTube right now, like I've go to my YouTube, right? Look, there's a arrow right here. There's an arrow one, right? And then Johnny Harris, which is really cool. But like, I don't, what is this? Like what, like this face thing, right? And then like if I look at it, like this thing, I mean, it's not like clickbaity, but like, you know, I don't know. Oh, there's bad cop. There you go. Oh, there's this, right? I kind of don't want to do this. Like I don't really want to do this, but I see why people do it, you know? Ooh, this is scary. I don't like that. That's not good, right? Ooh, oh, it's horrible. A soy face. I tried it though. I honestly tried it for my Helix video. But yeah, it's like, it's annoying. You call it soy face? That's terrible. 99% of fitness YouTube. Oh, okay. But yeah, he hit it big for some reason. Yeah, that's what they say, right? But I watched a video about how the algorithm's changing a little bit. Why am I using Helix, not NeoVim? Hello, Velchico from YouTube. Why not NeoVim? Yeah, I just like Helix. I mean, I like NeoVim too. Like, I was a Vim user for a long time. What's my YouTube? Yeah, it's just VODs. Rex, it's just Twitch VODs. That's it. Let's see. Is this it? Did I do it right? Is this the one? No, this isn't even me. I couldn't get SWLKR. Unbelievable. I don't even know what my YouTube is. It's in my Twitch. Oh, it's this one right here. Here, it's this. But there's like a short link, but I don't even know what it is. It's on my Twitch though. This is how good I am at social media. Okay, like I'm starting a social media empire. Right? You don't even know. But yeah. All right, so let me. I wanted to look at this. I didn't want to do advent of code anymore. I'm done with advent of code. Like, I don't know. I looked at this. Here, I'll show you. Stupid advent of code. All right, we'll go to day 8. Right, day 8. Here's my. So this is part 2. All right, let's go to part. Do I not have part 2 on here? Oh, I don't even have part 2. But yeah, part 1 was fine, right? Then I go to do part 2, and I basically just do what I did, and I add a loop, right? Like I add a loop here, right here. So like I have this thing, and it loops through starting from AAA to triple Z, right? Then I have these 2 breaks, which is really weird, but yeah. So I just basically add a loop here, and it does not work. And I'm like, well, it worked for the example, so I'm done with advent of code. That's it. Yeah, like I don't know. This I liked it, but then it got really easy, and then I kind of lost interest. So yeah, that happens every year, honestly. Like I'll just get stuck on something because I don't read everything. I just skip. Like I skipped so much stuff here that the first time I tried this, I was like, oh, I think this is you start at the first one and you go to Z, right? But no, you're supposed to actually hard code AAA and go to triple Z. And I was like, oh, well, should have read that. But yeah, half the time I have problems with advent code, I'm just not reading, right? So like this one, you start with everything that ends in A, and then you wind up at everything that ends at Z. But like the example for me works, but then when I put it in, it just keeps spinning, you know? It's not good. So I did something totally wrong, and I'm like, whatever. Have important things to take care of, like video games. It just like if you get more value, right, out of video games, then you should just do that, right? All right, so let me see. I wanted to look at this. This is crazy because this so there's this Swift UI inspired HTML thing called RUI. And it, you know, I did look at this, and it uses a tuple, but it uses like this insane macro, which they actually added to it since I looked at it last. They use this insane. So how do they get multiple things in a tuple? You go to view tuple, right? You scroll down. Look at that. This is impressive. Like this dedication to the no macro HTML generation is. You gotta hand it to him. You know what I mean? You gotta hand it to him. Yeah, it's not black. That's what I'm saying. It's not black magic, right? This is. This goes on. It's got 128. You can put 128 things in this tuple, right? But this is what I was saying. Like this is actually this happened years ago, right? Look at this. This is 6 years ago, right? This repo, and it's the same thing. It's like a tuple, but he only duplicated the tuple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He only duplicated the tuple 7 times. That's why you had to wrap this in a tuple, right? So it's not good. It's not great. But I do like the way this is though. Like if I get main.id, it's actually really clean. And then here is like you just call this as a function, which is insane. I would have never thought to do this. But I really like it to get around macros, right? So the thing about the proc macro, I love proc macros, right? I actually love derived macros the most, but proc macros, the only problem with them is you can't auto format, right? But this is just regular Rust. And so you can auto format. So I was going to give this a shot. King 440, it's going. Yeah. King 440 just on one already. First, just coming out of the gate swinging. Used to be a max of 16. Yeah. Are these the dark arts of the Nomicon? Yeah, no, it totally is. And you say my code is nasty. Look, Nightshade, it's the same code. Okay, Nightshade/RUI, same thing. Like this, so it even says view tuple max elements 128. I mean, it's like, it's insane. Like, I would have never. I guess the thing about this is like I just don't think like this. You know, like I think, oh, there's a limitation. You can only have a fixed length of tuples. But no, if you do this, right, with a you can combine macros and tuples in weird ways to get this, right? It's very like mind bending, right? But yeah, so I do like the way this looks better, I think, than mod. And Rust format works. It's just Rust, right? And so it doesn't hide the formatting from you or any of that stuff. Of course, when this was written, it was it used this unbox closures feature, which I think is that weird thing at the end, and it uses FN traits, which is still not you still can't do it. Like you still can't do this. So if I combine this, right, with this, I think I could pull this off, right? So I want to combine this with like I want it to be like if you do this here, certain elements have like I'll just have like a text element or something, right? And then that'll be how it works, I think. I don't know, but this is pretty clean still. But yeah, don't worry about it, King 440. Okay, it looks like a graph color coded like it does. Yeah. Loki 79, first time chatter, welcome. Oh, that's Rex. Don't listen to Rex says. Don't listen to it. Do I think it's too late to start web development in late 30s? No, I don't. You can do whatever you want. I mean, you know, it's whatever. Also, I'm not going to answer how old I am. But I have been a web developer for a long time. But yeah, I think web development, you know, it's a weird thing. Like, I remember the Big Bang. It's true. Yeah, like you know, web development's strange. It's like a weird industry. It's like it shouldn't exist really if you think about it, but it does. So here we are. But I mean, yeah, everyone's worried about LLMs and stuff. If you're gonna get into web dev, Loki 79. But I personally, I don't know. I mean, like I think I watched a video and it you know, someone said something interesting. It was actually from this. Oh geez. Oh no. Oh wow. My whole thing just shut down. Nice. I gotta fix that capture card. Yeah, I just use a Apple Magic Keyboard. Is this gonna come back? I tapped it like 4 times. Are we back? No, we're not even back. What just happened? I think my monitor just turned off. Dude, I put on the power saving mode. All right. That's your problem. Let me see this thing. Is it real? Oh yeah, we're okay. All right, we're back. I gotta fix that. Hold on. I gotta fix that right now. Let me see. How do I fix this? Settings, right? Did I do this? Oh, you know what? No, this is a Mac thing. Hold Dev Siri, what's up? Welcome, first time chatter. Okay, let me see this. Yeah, I would like a Kinesis Ergo, but honestly, I'm not even sure if it'll help me at all. So I'm kind of on the fence between the Moonlander, or the Voyager, and the Kinesis Ergo, or the Glove 80. I'm actually on the between the three. I'm actually like thinking about the Glove 80 more. Let me see this. What was I doing? Oh, displays, right? Let me see. Advanced? No. It's screensaver. Shoot. Energy. That's what it is. No, that's not even it either. What in the world did I do? I think it, you know what? I think it was the monitor though. Let me see this. Settings? Shoot, man. This is a bummer. Let's see. Oh no, it says it's off. That's interesting. I gotta think about that. Glove and Kinesis will be the same. Yeah. But like, I think the Glove 80 is like more my speed, I think. Like, I think this one, I don't like these RGB keys. It looks pretty stupid, but I like the way that it is though. Like, I like how the stands are there. It's split by default, right? It looks more like portable. The Kinesis looks, I like how these fold out, I guess, right? But yeah, but I don't know about the concavity, right? I'm not actually sure if it's gonna help me at all, right? But it looks like comfortable, I guess. Like, I mean, it looks comfortable. Like, if you look at these hands, right? Those hands look comfy, yeah. Hidden Tandem, what's up? Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about the Glove 80. This is an old. I gotta update that. How do I update that? What do I do? Like Fossabot? I have to go to Fossabot? What do I do? Fossabot? Oh, I can't even do that. I don't even know how to work Twitch. Okay, that's why I'm going to YouTube. All right. Let me see. So I do want to do this right now. Let's see if I could get this thing running. So they say you can't do old Rust repos, right? Like, so I forked this. I forked this thing, right? So I could probably copy this and we'll see if it compiles. I don't think it will though, but you know, let's try it out. So yeah, but I had two ideas, right? For some possible money-making endeavors, right? The first idea was like clone ChatGPT, but you can just choose your model backend from open source models, but it's like an API as well. So it's like an API, just like ChatGPT does. Yeah, did you want me to do advent of? I can do advent of code. I mean, I'm kind of over it, but we could do it. We could do it. I'm on day 8, part 2. Because like the other days were like super, whoa, Nixflakes, let's go. That's right, exactly. I don't know what that, why are you so pass on AOC? Oh, Nixflakes, you want to see AOC? Day 8, part 2? Yeah, I'm just kind of stuck on it, honestly. And I'm not like super down on it anymore because I just don't understand what's going on. Let's see, let me look at this. If I just, is there like test? Can I test? Ooh, yeah, it does not compile. Look, it's Hello, 6 years Peter. Old, doesn't compile.
What's happening?
Zero, what's up? Welcome. Or Weewa, that's, no, I want to see some OCaml, and you know. Dude, OCaml, like I'll just be sitting here with Dune forever, you know? Look, but the Nixflix, the title says. Wait, did the title not say Rust web apps? Did we not talk about this? Did I not change? I changed it, right? Did I change it? I changed it. It's all right. I'll fix Dune for you. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. OCaml mid plus L. Yeah, it's Rust web. That's what I'm saying. It's Rust web apps, right? All right, let me think about this. So yeah, but the Axum 7 makes Axum quite a bit easier too. So I updated my TechBro workout tracker. I updated it and I got rid of all the WASM stuff because I thought this is a lot of complexity. You know, there's a lot of complexity for this. So I just put everything in the back end. But I could talk about like my ideas around putting everything. There's basically 2 things I did here, right? I basically have a one get route, right? And one set route. And then I just destructure this all the time. So I basically, what I did was I changed it so that if you submit a form, there's like this one struct that represents everything. So it like represents the route, the name, everything, right? Which is really not that much. And then if you do a GET request, it base 58s encodes this struct, and it puts it in the URL as in a query string. Colcus, what's up? OCaml Power Go stream. I might do it, maybe, I don't know, but I'm kind of winding down. Doom Go Slow. I'm kind of winding down on Twitch, I think, a little bit. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of just like, I don't think I'm gonna stream every weekday anymore. Because I just got like a ton of work to do, and like I kind of want to focus on YouTube more. And like this ads bug me. Like what is up with all this Twitch ads? I think you can't move fast when creating or just memeing. Yeah, you can. You can move fast. Front ends in Rust is not ideal. Yeah, no, Dioxys is good. Like, it's really good. I can move super fast in Dioxys. I mean, I don't know. Dioxys is one of those things where it's like, it almost shouldn't exist in the Rust ecosystem, because Rust is so new to like web stuff that it's weird that Dioxys exists, right? It's so good. Yeah, I can do some more Dioxys streams, and then I think if I was going to make a real app, I would use Dioxys. Honestly, there was a huge OCaml GUI ecosystem, but it suddenly died. Oh, even before Atari. Yeah, interesting. OCaml, I mean, I feel like it comes and goes in waves, right? Maybe that's every language, but OCaml feels like it was hot in the 90s when it first came out, and then it kind of cooled. And I think it like piggybacked off Perl somehow, like at least for like marketing purposes. It targeted web, native, and mobile. There's a lot of investments from companies after Reason. Oh yeah, there's Reason too. Yeah, Reason was like a spike. Dude, what in the world? I have to fix this. I have to fix this. Let me see this. What did I do? Like, what did I change? Was it is it displays? Is it screensaver? No, it must be this, right? I don't know what it is. Lock screen. It's the lock screen. Turn off display. Never. There. Okay, better. For some reason, Teach popularized it. And then it died off. Yeah. Bro has it on one. I know. I had it on 1 minute. Like, what was I thinking? What was that stupid? I was like, oh, I'll put it on 1 minute because like it's whatever. I work with one of the former maintainers of Reverie. What's Reverie? HTMLX they have more fans than users. Oh, you know what? Did you see that thing though? Let's go to Mistral's website, which is like super hot right now, right? You look at this thing. I think if I go to the developer thing, I think this is written in HTMLX. I think it's written with HTMLX. I'm not actually sure, but it might be the actual platform, right? If I go to product, access our platform, click the thing. Oh wow, it's taking forever. Oh, there we go. Annoying. Sign up. Okay, I don't want to do this, but I think it's written with HTMLX. Let's look. Can we look at the sign up page possibly? Let's look. Form, method post. No, this is just normal, right? This is normal stuff. We can look at the thing though, the network thing, to see if HTMLX is in here. Because someone said that on Twitter. I don't know if it's actually true. Is it true? Maybe not for the login page. But yeah, let me see. I wonder if I can find it on Twitter. I could probably just find it. They use HTMLX. Oh, okay. Oh, you need to go into console. Yeah, I was in there, but I'm not registered. Okay. I'm not registered. Let's look. I like that. This was pretty funny. Because Gemini, it doesn't exist, right? It's fake, right? Gemini is completely fake. Where did I see this thing? Where in the world did this go? Like, oh my gosh, I like someone. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, isn't this Vercel guy? Right? Uh-oh. Vercel VP of AI. Uh-oh, Vercel's talking about HTMLX. That's not good, right? Hell, I guess they'll do anything, right, for the cloud. But yeah, oh, here it is, console.mistral. Yeah, hxget, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, this is pretty sweet, right? Yeah. Mistral. Oh, Rexace, dang. The fact that first, Reverie equals time. Okay, let's say Reverie OCaml. The fact that the native high performance cross platform desktop apps built with Reason. Yeah. I mean, I'm down with Reason. I'm not actually down with OCaml. Like, I'm just gonna let you know. But the build system is like, it's so weird. Like, Cargo is just like 10. It's like 100 times better. Like, you gotta admit, DMO, you gotta admit, Cargo. I mean, there is no Cargo in OCaml, right? Or in Reason, even, right? I think it's something called Melange, but it's not. It's not the same. Hello, Max Kruer. Hello. I don't know, Rust. DMO, right? If you try Rust, you're never going back to OCaml. I'll tell you that much. Dune is getting better and better. Yeah, but it's never gonna. I don't think it's ever gonna be Cargo. It's a love-hate relationship, but it always tends up more hate than love. Oof. Yeah, it's true. Rust does rule. Max Kruer, Rust does rule. I switched to OCaml from Rust. Nick's Flakes, no. Don't say that. Don't say that. Let me see. Look, can you do this in You can do this in OCaml probably, but yeah. All right, let me see if I can get this thing compiling. Actually, I mean, you know, so I can walk you through this, I guess. I was walking through it. So like, here's the post, right? But then I was thinking like, this is way over engineered. Like if I go to set form, the problem I think is that if I base 58 and code everything and put it in the query string, I'm like done for, because now I'm like, wait, now I have to like match, right? I have to match on route, right? And I come in here, I go match route. And then what am I doing here? I'm just doing the same exact thing that Axum router already does, right? That I already wrote the enum router for. So now I'm like, this is so over-engineered. So I think what I'm gonna go back to doing is like for each route have a struct, right? But I want to share state between get and post. So that's like the relationship, right? And this already happened with ASP.NET web forms had view state, right? But I think it was weird because they put it in an HTML element. So I think what I want to do is like, this is the relationship, right? This is the relationship between get and post, right? So get has some state, right? Get whatever, right? Like let's say it's get some form, right? Has some state, right? Some initial state, right? Just stick that in the URL, and we can have like a special trait or something, like trait query params or something, and like it has like a render, right? And it comes out with a string, and then from here you can just like impl query params, right? And then it'll just so like let's say you had a struct, you might be able to actually we're gonna derive. So we'll have a struct that's like this, like hello or something, right? Some state, some initial form state, right? Look, I'm just riffing right now, okay? But I can actually do this. And then we'll just like derive query params, right? Or we'll say like query string, right? And then, so from here, it's like, I think this already exists actually with Axum, right? Or this could be like a whatever. This could be like a usize, right? Who cares? And then, so this will output like a query string, like A equals whatever, right?
Hello,
and this will be
Peter.
like B equals 1,
What's happening?
right? Measure makes, welcome. Oh my gosh, what is up with my mic? It is unbelievable. How did you set up How did you set up Helix to inline the errors next to the source? Rolo edits. It's a secret. All right, no, I'll tell you how. I'll tell you right now. Let me see. Get well soon. Rex is, oh man, Rust makes you question about your life choices. It's true. Rust makes you switch from Twitch to YouTube. Yeah, I have zero interest or need to go lower to Rust from OCaml. Yeah, I mean, like, it's funny. DMO, I like this. That's a common misconception, though. Okay, let me pitch you on Rust right now. Everyone thinks Rust is a low-level language. Like, Rust is a high-level language. Okay, Mesha makes. Rust is a high-level language that can produce low-level code, right? So like if you don't need all the little bit twiddling and like memory management stuff, you can just ignore it, right? Like you don't have to use like stir in your structs, right? Like we don't have to do this, right? Like, do you see this? So I can't do this, right? Because this requires a lifetime, right? So it says missing lifetime specifier, right? That's not good. So now I need to do this, and you're like, oh, Rust sucks because now I have to put this everywhere. I have this struct, right? And then when you call that struct, right? You know, it's like if I do this, and then I'll do like A is whatever, right? So now I have to do, so then it says it's viral, right? So I can, so missing lifetime spec, so I'm trying to return an A from the A function, right? And you're like, wow, this sucks. But you don't have to do this, right? If you don't care about the memory, you can just do this. And then you could just do this. And then now everything's fine, right? Everything looks normal. Everything looks great. And it's like, yeah, so who cares? If I put this on the heap, right? Or I made a copy, right? I'm like making a new copy of this string data structure. But like, who cares, right? We're doing web apps, right? Performance doesn't matter, right? Memory. But what's funny is like memory doesn't matter to a point. But like, honestly, even doing this everywhere is still gonna use less memory than like a dynamic language or even OCaml, right? OCaml is just GC'd Rust. No, it's not though. It's Rust without the annoying parts. Why fight the borrow checker? If you think Rust is too hard, it's, oh no, Darren Baldwin, dang. Opt out to clone, arc box everything. You don't have, like DMOR, you don't have to arc box everything. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, PPXs, yeah, those look like macros. Oh my gosh, are we like fighting about this right now? Copy as default? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They, like, you look at Rust and you go, oh, I can do all this efficiency stuff, but it's premature optimization, which is the root of all evil, right? Just got hit with an ad. Yeah, so like, look, let me show you this. Let me show you something real, right? Well, let me cook on this real quick. Let me cook on this. So yeah, like we could derive query params here, and then it'll do this, right? So then, so that's like per route, right? So that's like get, right? But at the same time, you also want to derive serialize. Actually, we might just do this. Serialize, deserialize. And then we could just have a serializer to query string, right? And then we can, at the same token, right? So like this is for a get request, right? So this is like, this goes in the URL. This is the initial state that represents that struct that's going to be shared between get and post, Peter. Right?
What's
JIX,
happening?
SSN. Oh, I'll get back to the Helix thing, I promise. So then if you post to a form, the same thing, right? They got to be the same. These are the same, right? Then it has some new state, right? It has some state, right? Some state, right? So this goes in the body, right? In the body, right? And I think this is not over-engineered. I think this is normal web stuff. So now, if I go has some state, if I go here, right? This is just going to be, you know, JSON encoded, right? State, right? Same thing. So we can do this with Certi, and it can represent, and I can share the state, right? So I just always have to remember to, like, when I do a get form, right? Like async get form or whatever, right? Then I just have to always say, okay, this takes some initial form state, right? Form state or something, right? And it's some kind of thing, right? It's like a query string, right? Query, whatever, right? So it's like this. So I just have to do this for Axum routes that have this thing, right? Or I can also come up with a extractor that does the query string, and then I don't have to worry about it. That's what I did here, right? So for this struct, I came up with an extractor, but I might be able to come up with an extractor that is for like generics. So it'd be cool to say like form state, right? And just like form state, right? And then the same thing on the post, right? It would just be like for all routes, it would just be like form state. And then it doesn't even, you don't have to call it, you can call it whatever, right? But like you can do whatever. And then this comes from the body because it's a post, and this comes from the thing. And now I don't have to worry about where it's coming from, and I can share it between the two functions, right? I actually like this. So now when you refresh, like if you're filling out a form, or if I redirect to this post, right? Or if I return it with HTMLX, I don't have to stress about like, oh, like someone refresh the page, because I'm gonna update the URL, right? With the new query string on a form error, right? I think it's good. I think it's gonna work. Rowoke, what's up? I swear Rust is the most type safe. The amount of insane you can do is unmatched. It's true. If you're fighting, it's time to look at the tools to work around it. Yeah. Does stream teaching and does stream we could do it. It's DMO. I thought you did program Rust though. Do you program Rust? But yeah, there's a lot of Rust that I just don't use, right? So like if I look at this, for real, right? For realsies, if I look at this thing, if I go here, right? I mean, you'll notice there's not a single lifetime, right? In this thing. There's like just enums, right? And just like regular old OCaml, right? And then there's like I have this responder thing, right? And it's just like a regular struct, and like I'm integrating with Axum headers and stuff, and I have like an optional user. Like this is all normal like stuff, right? It's all just like whatever. The only thing that is annoying is that you have to do this everywhere, pretty much, right? So every time you want to share something between the backend and the front end, it's always going to be the same, right? It's always serialize, deserialize. The rest of the stuff you don't really need, but like it's always the same, right? Yeah. So like it's not like if I look through here, I don't see any lifetimes at all, right? There's no lifetimes.
Hello,
right?
Peter. What's happening?
Yeah, it just keeps going. And I'll just do like little helpers here and there with macro rules, but like it's not you know, it's not what you think, I guess, right? It's not what you think. You know, it's not bad at all. Not horrible. Ooh, I actually had an idea about this for Riz. I can read Rust and generally know, but I've never built anything. Oh, okay. MT994, welcome. I really need to use lifetimes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he accepted. Yeah. I don't know if that's an acceptance. I don't think that's a thing. Lifetimes present themselves a lot more in libraries. No, they do. Yeah, for sure. And like, I think it's good to know about lifetimes, but once you get it, like it doesn't actually matter, right? I actually had an idea about this. Instead of this weird like migration thing, I was actually thinking like derived database, right? And then having like a struct DB or whatever you want to call it, right? Data based, right? Ooh, that's a good name for instead of Riz. Oh, dude, new query builder coming, data based. So it's like data based, right? And then you can just do like users. I think I did this with Rizzle though. Didn't I do that? Did I do that with Rizzle? What did I do? .com swagger Rizzle. Pretty sure I did that. Let me see. Oh no, I didn't. I called it schema. Yeah, but I should unify those things, right? And this should be way better. This should be data based, right? So yeah, this should be data based, right? Yeah, this should be data based. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, jeez. Are you leaving? Oh. Okay, sorry. All right. Yeah, my wife was leaving. I wanted to say bye. All right, so let me see this. Let's see. Users, sessions, right? Like this, right? Yeah, that'd be sick. This would be amazing. Wait, what's Keck? I'm not good with macros. Can't we macro the standard derives? Yeah, you can. No, you can for sure. No, it doesn't have difficulties. We can do it. My wife's leaving. Rex says it was. What's his name? What's that? A tech lead. That was tech lead's thing. It's sad. Like tech lead is weird. Like I'm so weirded out by tech lead. Like, no, my wife wasn't leaving me. my wife is leaving through the front door. Okay, it's totally different. That's totally. She doesn't have like a suitcase with her, you know. I can't tell if he's trolling either. It's crazy. Like I don't know if it's even true. So we got like sessions, right, and then like whatever. What do I have, like sets, right? So like I did do this with Rizzle a little bit. Let me look at this. I did do this database options. Ugh, I hate this. I made this and I hate it. But yeah, then I like passed the schema in. It's like I don't like this. Oh my gosh, I don't like this at all. Derive row. Instead of serialize and deserialize. But yeah, you could do it with macro rules. Jixon. I got the biggest baits too. Yeah, it's true. I love some of his videos too. I like Primogen. Yeah, I like Primogen too. Like I don't like his YouTube videos, but like, you know, when he codes on stream, it's a sight to behold, you know? Tech lead is a skill where I never know when he's serious. Yeah, I can't either. I honestly can't tell. But yeah, so like I want to do this, and then when I derive database, I want to have this be like database new, right? And then you could like do this. And then, I have to talk about this, the inline errors. Okay. So like if you go to, I have a fork. I have a fork of Helix. Oh wait, no, I don't. Oh, I cloned it locally. That's what I did. If I go to Helix, right? Helix time. If I go to Helix editor, right? See Helix. So there's a branch I called inline diagnostics. So if you go to Helix editor, Helix, there's a pull request actually. Inline diagnostics. Somewhere. There it is. There it is. And then, so if you go to this pull request here, Prime sometimes codes. Yeah, but only in the afternoon, right? But yeah, I don't like the React thing is like I got kind of burnt out on React content. I don't like React content. So yeah, this thing right here. So if you come down here, right? So it's the last time it was updated was 3 weeks ago, right? So all you have to do is take this. So here, I'll show you the diff, right? Do I have a diff? Show? Yeah, here's what I did. So I basically merged inline diagnostics with main, and you just have to change some things, right? You just have to like update, like this doesn't exist anymore, right? Line decoration doesn't exist. And then fuzzy match is gone, right? Because this is now, line decoration is now decoration manager. And then you just add some of these things, and that's it pretty much. Like it's just these few things, and then compile it, and then you're good to go, right? That's how I got inline diagnostics working. I hate the React, yeah, both the videos and the framework. Yeah, no, it's a framework. HTMLX, you know, they say it's a library, but look, I don't know, you know, it's turning into a framework a little bit. HTML next, you know. All right, so what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at Rizzle. Sorry, I'm like, I had 2 cups of coffee, and I'm like, it's so hard to concentrate. Yes, Rollo edits, yes. HTMX is a tool. HTMX, it is a tool. It's a great tool. It's a great tool. Let me see this. I was looking at this. So yeah, this, I didn't do what I wanted to do. And I think this is like a unification of all of my stuff that I'm gonna, between Riz and Rizzle, because I was based on Drizzle, but like who cares, right? Because database is way better, right? I like that way better. So yeah, we'll go to like database new. And then I think what I'm gonna do is like, after that, you could like do, let me just do this. After this, you could do something like this, db dot like migrate, right? And then the only thing that sucks about this is that if you add an index, you have to name it, right? And then you got to like do this based, right? Like what is this, like a what did I call it? Unique, right? Unique, right? Or you could do like a unique index, but it doesn't. Or you could do like columns. Right? Is that what I did before? Yeah, that's what I did. So you do like sessions or like users ID, like unique or something, right? Username, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like that, you know? So yeah, for that, I think I would do db migrate, and then I would do like dot create index, right? And you could do like drop index, right? And like rename index in the migrations. So it's kind of like like a unification, right? It's like all this stuff, right? Yeah, I do like this. So yeah, I kind of want to get this working though. So if I combine this thing, this super template thing, with, why doesn't this compile? Let's look at this. Feature may not be used in stable release. Rust up by default nightly. We're going back to nightly. I had problems with nightly before, but you know, rust up update. There we go. We're gonna get the latest and greatest nightly. Okay. For Arch, I hope. I hope it's not just for. Why is it WASM 32? Wait, why is it not Arch? Oh, we need ARM. Where's ARM? Oh no. Oh, there it is. Syncing channel updates for stable. Latest update, but it should be. Uh-oh. Is it not going to do nightly? We'll see. We'll see. Okay, it's going. You know, something's happening. Rust up default nightly classic. Yeah, exactly. I feel 2 cups of coffee. I know, because I drink matcha, right? But I got this backpacking coffee, and I don't drink coffee when I'm hiking, so now it's like gonna go to waste, and I have to drink it all before the month is over. So SQLx is goated. I know, but I don't SQLx like. I guess like I do like SQLx, but it's weird to write SQL in your Rust, right? Like I almost want everything to be Rust, right? I love SQLx too, but I don't know. Just like having strings, just chilling. Like I don't know, man. I'm using the crane lift. Oh, really? How's the crane lift? Oh, it's still the same. Is crane lift faster though, Rexace? The multi-threaded compiler. Oh, the front end. The multi-threaded compiler front end. Type safety of the ORM, but with flexibility of raw SQL. No, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's something. Like, I guess what I get stuck on is like.
How are you doing today?
Oh, it worked. Ejective Allison. I thought for sure it was gonna work. I'm doing good. I'm not doing. What were you doing? Assembly? Who's doing assembly? With admin of code. I'd say a little bit faster, but nothing crazy. Lame. I thought the multi-threaded front end was pretty fast. After using Entity Framework and Link, everything else feels I don't know. Yeah, Link, that's what I'm saying. Link is cool. I don't want an ORM. Yeah, that's Darren. What? Have you not been? We got it. Okay, we got it with Rizzle. We got it with Riz, actually. You know, it's just like this, right? DB, insert, values, returning, right? And then here's the update, right? DB update set, where equal, post ID 1, right? Rows affected.
Hello,
right?
Peter.
And here's delete.
What's happening?
Right? Delete where? Returning. It's pretty lightweight, I feel like, you know? But here's like select, right? Here's select, DB select from comments, all. Select from comments. And then here's the, oh my gosh,
Hello,
what's
Peter.
happening?
What's happening?
Yeah, they already said it. What's happening? Peter, what's happening? There's select with, right? Which is kind of a weird, I don't like that. I came up with this, I don't like it. And then you have to do this like partial comment thing, which I'm not super sold on. I don't have like a good way to represent partial selects without macros, right? I can't come up with a good API. Kenny OMG, welcome. Wait, is Rizzle working? It's working. Yeah, it's working. Send repo. Yeah, but I have a better one, right? I dropped the Rizzle here. So these are the two, right? But I don't think it's public. Maybe it is. SQLx, yeah. Sestap, welcome. Diesel provides the best experience. Diesel is heavyweight though, right? I don't like ORMs either, right? Is that it's synchronous? Yeah. But Rizzle doesn't work for Postgres. That's the thing. So Timbo, it's not gonna work for Timbo. It's Tembo. Tembo. That's what it is, right? Yeah, because Tembo's only Postgres. So it doesn't work for Postgres yet. But I'm accepting pull requests, so could do it. CRM is it's too heavy. Thanks for the welcome. Hey, good. Also, did I say Sesta? I did. It took me a while, but it's Prophet who's doing. It's Prophet. That's right. Yeah. Well-typed witch. Yeah. Oh man, well-typed witch did not like my single-letter variables tweet. We'll take a look. Okay. Yeah. And then I have this, which is private, and it's like better. And I dropped the L because it's cleaner, right? So I have this, which is a little better. So here, let me show you. It's all in single file, okay? Where we're going, we don't need files, okay? So this one was a little better. Let me get past all the typed ridiculousness. Okay. So like this is cool because I have this like SQL macro, right? And so just like SQLx, it can like take SQL, but it doesn't connect to your database. It just does the escaping, right? So like it's just like the SQL thing from TypeScript. What's it called? What's the SQL thing called in TypeScript? There's like a word for it. They call it something, but it's like a macro. It's like a template string or something. I don't know what they call it, but yeah. So like this does the same thing, but with a macro, right? So like this evaluates to like quoted stuff, and then the parameters it escapes them as question marks, right? So like this here, select, right, becomes, so I put it in a dynamic value here, but it just becomes parameterized, right? The macro does that, and then you could do your value. So it actually like wraps it in an enum as a vector, right? To prevent SQL. Yeah. No, I understand. That's what I'm. Yeah. Riz. Yeah, it's Riz. Why didn't you build on top of SQLx? So Darren, I did, right? No, I know. So originally I did build on SQLx, but I got upset because I benchmarked Bun when it first came out with their SQLite against SQLx SQLite with Riz or Rizzle, and it was slower, right? So I had to rip it out. Okay, we can't be slower than Bun. Okay, that's not a thing. So let me see. I ripped it out somewhere. Let me see. Stupid thing. Let me see this. I ripped it out. Let's see. Where did I rip this up? When did Bun come out? Let me see. Oh yeah, I did pull too. Yeah, because I want pull, but like I don't know if I do. Man, where did I change this? But yeah, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that in the cargo toml, I changed it for. I mean, I could use SQLx for Postgres because I think it's fast. Oh no, SQL, it's still here. SQLx, it's still here. But Riz is what I changed, right? Riz is where I changed. That's right. I remember. I started over and I was like, no, we're not gonna be slow. We're gonna be fast. So this one doesn't use this uses RU SQLite, and it uses Surdy RU SQLite, and this Tokyo RU SQLite is fast because it uses crossbeams and unsafe. It's so good.
Hello, Peter.
It's not a fair comparison. Yeah, I know, it's shocking. That's what I was shocked. But it's SQLx SQLite specifically, right? And it's the way that they interface with RU SQLite async. It's not good, but SQLx with Postgres is fast, right? Yeah, so it's the pooler that they use, the pooling for SQLite. Dracula,
Hello, Peter.
welcome.
What's
Snuffy the
happening?
Bear, also welcome. Snuffy the Bear. They're both great names though. What in the world? SQLx is blazingly fast on Postgres. No, for Postgres it is, right? Yeah, I know. SQLx has compile time. Yes, I understand. But that, like, the thing about it is amazing. It is. But like, I guess when I was building with SQLx, what was I making? I don't even remember. I think I was making this. I don't even remember. Let me see. There's probably SQLx in here somewhere, right? SQLx something. What do you like? Query, right? Is that what you do? Is it just query as, right? Yeah. So like I would do this, right? Like I would have a struct, right? And then I would have this SQL, right? But I think what I started to run into is like the inquiry. If I had an inquiry, right? Or like joins. It's like if I go join somewhere like this, I was pushing it to the limit on this one, right? So like I was like, oh, I want to post, right? And like each struct represents a select essentially. It like maps to the select. So like this was weird, right? This right here, optional I64. I had to coerce in the alias. It feels like a hat, like, and I know it's still compile time, but it still feels like not great, right? Like it's weird. It's like leaking Rust types into your SQL, which is, I mean, it's probably fine. But yeah, I mean, I probably shouldn't do this, right? Like this is probably too much. I just wanted to see, I guess, you know, multiple foreign keys, you know? But yeah, I'll give you free databases. No, I'm not gonna use Postgres. Look, my only problem with Postgres is that, a Lolo guy, hello. It's fine for app code, but sticky for libcode. Yeah, oh, SQLx, yeah. So yeah, look, don't remark at my horrible SQL, okay? But yeah, it felt weird. And then the thing about Postgres though, and why I love SQLite, is because there's like a lot of Postgres lives in one. You have read replicas, right? Then you have one like write replica, right? And so it's like if you want, you basically, I always want 3 servers, right? One in North America, probably in the middle, Dallas somewhere, right? Chicago, or like in the middle. What's the middle? Colorado? Is Colorado the middle of the United States? And then I want one in for Oceania, right? So like Southeast Asia, right? Which is good. And then I probably want one for Australia too, but I'm not actually sure. So maybe just 2, right? So Southeast Asia, and then North America, right? And that hits most of the people on Earth, right? And so just having those 2 or 3, or if I had 3, if I had one in Europe, one in America, one in Southeast Asia, that hopefully serves Australia too. So I'm trying to reduce ping times, right, or latency. But if my Postgres exists in AWS EC2, like an AWS RDS somewhere in US East, it's like, what's the point? The writes take forever, right? AWS. Melky, what's up? At Tempo, we give you 1 instance that abstracts replica stuff. We also support high avail. No, I know, that's what I'm saying. But like, check this though, right? Melky, it's going good. It's going good. I'm actually, Melky, now that you're here, I'm actually going to like slow down streaming. I'm actually going to like focus more on YouTube because I only have the bandwidth for one of them, right? Like I only have the time for one. Because work is getting like, it's kind of turning up the heat a little bit. So I have to stop streaming every day. Yeah, I have to slow down. So everyone who's subscribed, unsubscribe, okay? Unsubscribe. Are you doing the same? Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah. So like, because I want to if I take an hour every day, I want to put that towards a weekly or like a bi-weekly YouTube video, right? And then the YouTube just stays there. I work for a company. I'm not self-employed. I work remotely for a, how can I describe this? Well, it's just ads. I work at ad tech. I'm just going to say that, right? I just work at ad tech. Yeah. Bi-weekly is not enough. Oh, really? YouTube videos? Oh, shoot. I'm a Rails shill. Yeah, I mean, I you know, me being in Rails is still like, it's like leftover from like, just being in Rails for so long. It's like, I've just been doing Rails for so long that like, everyone looks at my resume, they go, this guy Rails. Which is, I shouldn't say that. I mean, it could be if the videos are phenomenal. Oh, Strager. Yeah. Or like, yeah. But what's crazy is like Fireship, pumping videos is also a key thing. Yeah. Maybe if I do this, Melky, that's a good idea. You know what, Melky? You know what you're talking about. Like, what if I, like half an hour spent like recording a video half an hour spent editing, time boxed, and like that's it. Like it's done. Like whatever I have at the end of that hour ships, you know? And hopefully over time I can like get better at editing, better at recording, and like within the box though, right? So like my first video, it's gonna be bad. Once a week? Okay. Yeah. I mean I could do that, right? Because that gives me 5 hours a week to make a video, right? I could do that probably, right? Rails is too magical. Everyone says that, right? But like if you look at active support, like if you just look at the code, it becomes less magical, right? I love Rails. Yeah, everyone loves Rails. Burn them alive. I know. I'm sorry for privacy violations. Okay, I'm sorry for any privacy No, I'm just kidding. We don't do that. We anonymize all the data. We do all the stuff. Okay, like don't worry. I'm not looking at anyone's data. I don't really care, honestly. But yeah, once a week. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll try once a week. So yeah, I'm winding down streaming. So like my next stream is probably gonna be like Friday this week, and like next week is probably gonna be like one time a week. But yeah, I'm just winding down because people have subs, and I want to deliver for the people who are subs still. You know, you're not streaming until next year. Dang, that's crazy. Oh shoot, 6412, don't do it. No, don't sub. 6412, do not sub. I'm not gonna be on Twitch as much anymore. I love Rails companies. No. Companies love Rails. What are you talking about? Like, are you kidding? They love Rails. Like, Rails automates all web development. Like, they love it. They're like, oh, sweet. I can have one developer that makes a half decent, like, admin dashboard thing or like a analytics dashboard. Sweet. That's great. You just pull in all the gems. Rails automates your bills. Rails indirectly, Rex says Rails does automate my bills. It's true. Indirectly. Factually not true. Yeah, that's not, yeah, Kenny OMG, that's not true. Rails is huge. Like, I'm not a Rails fan. Yeah, there are tons of Rails. Yeah, exactly. New startups every day are still writing in Rails. Like, it's insane. But because Rails does all the things. All the things that we think we need in a tech stack, Rails already does. Internationalization, right? Yeah, maybe it's different. Yeah, maybe it's different. Yeah, Laravel too. It does internationalization, right? I18N. It has an ORM. It has MVC. It has a background jobs. It had all that stuff. I mean, I don't personally like Rails. I don't think it's beginner friendly. Let's put it that way. You already have to know all the things that Rails is automating before you can appreciate Rails, right? So you're going to be like, you look at Rails and you're like, what is all this, right? This is crazy. But then after you understand web development, like at a lower level, like use Go or something, right? Then you're like, oh, yeah, like I see what Rails is doing, right? Yeah, Laravel's fine, right? You need to code fast for new startup, use Rails. No, I don't. Honestly, like Spartan, I don't think you don't ever refactor out of Rails. Like that's not a thing that happens. Like Shopify still on Rails, GitHub still on Rails, right? The Ruby part, I know no one likes Ruby. Like Ruby dev tools are pretty anemic, honestly. The only decent, yeah, cron jobs, API, ORM, UI, email sender, exact, the email receiver, right? Rails does it all. But the thing is, like, yeah, Ruby is not good, but like you have to use RubyMine, right? Yep, RubyMine is the only thing that's decent for Ruby, because it in fact for Rails, right? Yeah, it's the only thing that's decent. If you're not using RubyMine, like it's not gonna go well. Like NeoVim doesn't have this, like the LSPs and all that stuff. They suck. Like Shopify's working on one, but like it's not good. Yeah, Solar Graph is bad. Solar Graph is terrible. But there's Shopify LSP, which is something, right? Why am I talking about Ruby? Like, what in the world? Like, why are we talking about work? I should just go back to work. If I'm going to think about Ruby, I should just go back to work. Yeah, so like this one is coming up. But yeah. Yeah, I mean that static typing does it. It's better for that kind of stuff. Static analysis. There's a lot of Go and Scala jobs. Like a lot. I don't know. Like Go has some jobs. I don't know about Scala. I don't think so. Right. I'd say there's more Java and C# jobs, honestly, than Go and Scala. I started to love Blazor. C# is I C# like I did C# for a while. I don't like C#. Everything's Visual Studio. Like it's not good. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Look, and like there's null pointers. Like I mean it's If I had to compare any language to Rust, you know it's gonna be Rust. Like in the end, enums, traits, option, result. Right? Those are the 4 horsemen of Rust that like destroy all other languages. But yeah, C# is mid. You know, I'd say it's mid. You know, Microsoft Java. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Let me see. Oh my gosh, what in the world? A magnetized needle and a steady hand? Nice. I did see this. Yeah, that's funny. It's a classic. Let's see. I went from PHP to Go to now doing React Native, but I'm going to backend next year, and I'll probably go back to PHP, but I've always wanted to check out Rails. Yeah, Rails is that's the thing. Like if you have it, you're not going to use Rails at Google or Twitch or Netflix, right? That's not Fang is not. They're not Rails people, right? Because they're scale. They're the only ones with too much scale for Rails, right? But if you're not, like GitHub uses Rails and Shopify, like if you're at less users or requests a second, than Shopify or GitHub, you can use Rails, right? And I don't think people understand that. It's like you're never going to. Shopify does have good engineers, but you're never going to. Well, no, so this is what happens with Rails, right? I say Rails, but it's only half the story, right? And this is probably why I love Rust so much, is because it solves a lot of Rails's problems. The only problem with Rails is not that it doesn't scale, it's that to get it to, like, if you do have some kind of high performance needs, like ad tech, for example, right? We have to do analytics on like pixel events. There's a lot of pixel events. Like every time you click a button on a page, like we stream that to S3, right? So it's like Rails cannot handle that. So what do? We use Scala, right, at work. And so like Rails is just this like routing layer to like dispatch to jobs that dispatch to S3 that do all the analytics stuff, right? And so like it gets clunky. And like if you use something like Rust all the way down, it would be really cool because you could share types. It wouldn't be all, it wouldn't be all gRPC everywhere, right? So yeah. There's larger places still use Rails. They have SAP dedicated. It's not out of the, but I'm saying like my company won't ever reach Shopify's scale, right? Only for the pixel event stuff, but like they won't reach like GitHub scale. And so like you're good to go. Like Rails, you don't need dedicated teams, right? And they're also focusing more on performance, but yeah. My first job, but it doesn't matter because you'll never need it, right? One request a second's good enough. My first job was Clojure. There's plenty of those jobs. I don't care to work at big, so I can slap my profile with X meta. Yeah, that's true. It's true. The problem with Rails is the Ruby part, not the scaling performance. Yeah, like what do you call it? DX, right? The developer experience is not that good with Ruby. It's different. I'm going to say it's just different. Like when you program Ruby, it's just a different thing, right? Ruby is a scripting language. It is true, right? I'm having struggles, leaky lifetimes. Yeah, just don't use lifetimes, Kenny OMG. For web dev, Rust does not need lifetimes. Experimentation is more affordable in Rust. I have a different view. Rust requires less hardware to do what big frameworks do. It does require less hardware, and that's why I love it too, right? It's because I can ship a Rust web app, and if there's no traffic, it's just sitting there, 4 megs of memory. 4 to 6 megs of memory, some Axum web app, right? Like it's just sitting there on a $5 a month VPS, just chilling with SQLite. It's so good. It's so good. Are your Discord bots written? Yeah. The thing that really sold me on Rust though, it's not even the memory sipping, right? So I can make Rust iterators with the best things in sliced bread joke. Nice. Sliced bread. Nice. It's a good joke. But yeah. I can't do that with Java or JS. No, you can't. That's true. Yeah, you can't host it on a Samsung. Yeah, that's true. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, but even just if you take away all the RAM savings, all the high efficiency stuff, all the speed, you take away all that stuff with Rust, right? It's still a better language because of the 4 horsemen, right? Which I just came up with. Traits, result, option, and what did I say the last thing was? What did I say it was? I don't even remember. What's the 4th horseman again? I don't even remember. Oh, I just said it earlier. It was so good. I'll have to scrub back and look at it. Enums. That's what it was. Enums. Yeah. Oh, iterators are cool. Okay, so there's 5 horsemen, but I want it to be, stick in your head. But I guess result and option are enums, so it's kind of like, I mean, like, what are we doing, right? Oh yeah, macros. There's too many, right? Rust has the best. Yeah, Rust has the best. The cool thing about Rust macros is that they split them up, right? There's macro rules, derive, proc, like it's amazing. Attribute macros, right? Like it's cool. Like it solves all of Lisp's macro problems. Like it's like I programmed in Clojure for a while for side projects. Janet, right, was Lisp. So I did Lisp for a while. I've done Ruby, which is also kind of like a Lisp. It's like an object-oriented Lisp, which is really weird. And then I did Go for a little while, right? And then I did C# for a while, like professionally. So if I take all of those, like C#, Clojure and Janet, Ruby, and I did Go for a little while for side projects. If I take all of those together, it's like Rust took the best from each of those and put it in one language. Like it's incredible. Like it's so good. The only problem with Rust is like, yeah, it has long compile times, right? But like, whatever, right? Oh yeah, Rust didn't take the best from Weewa. Weewa still, it's like Weewa's more advanced than Rust, But I did try Weewa for a while, for like a few weeks ago, or like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, Weewa is like array programming. Honestly, like I'm sold on array. Like, why would you try anything else when you can have array programming, right? Cargo by itself is like 20 horsemen. That's true. That is true. Yeah, that's true. This is true. Yeah. And the thing about the compile times for Rust too is like when you're on a team, pull request reviews take way longer than your compile times, right? No, that is true. And probably that's true. Yeah. Rust made the mistake of keeping it weak. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's a mistake. I think that's it's just like none of us get to use Rust at work except at Tembo. I know. Yeah, like I don't think that's I used to think that's the same. And when you dive into the Rust ecosystem, it takes a while, but once you get the hang of it, you're like, oh yeah, like because everyone's Rust is so high level and low level at the same time. Everyone's use case is different. People are using it in the Linux kernel. They're using it in the Microsoft, the Windows kernel. They're using it in embedded systems, like for expressive like stuff or whatever, right? And they're using it in web development. That's what I'm saying. So like Rayon, Tokyo, and Surdy, that's like the web development standard library, right? But there's like other things that you would use for embedded stuff, right? So like every set of crates is like its own standard library for like where Rust is used, right? So I used to think that's a weakness, or a mistake, but I don't think it is. I actually do like the async stuff. I mean, lazy static, yeah. Unsafe only Rust, yeah. Unsafe Rust, like I don't have any experience with it, so I can't. Small bag. What is that? I didn't know that. Oh, I actually didn't know that about Tembo. That's interesting. Oh, that's sweet. Look at all this Rust stuff. Incredible. Look, I wish I wasn't so grug, okay? Because I would definitely like to work on Postgres extensions in Rust. But then I'd have to use Postgres. Oh, let me show you this. Oh, Darren, let me show you this thing. SQLite, it was a thing today. And I saw it, right? Every time SQLite comes on Hacker, I'm like, oh, this is it right here. This is the one. We do past 24 hours. Marmot, that's what it was. I love the name too. Incredible. So look at this. It's a distributed SQLite replicator built on top of NATS, which I don't know what that is. But basically there's no replicas and there's no like main one. It's like there's only peers, right? Everyone's the same. The only downside, right, is this, right? So you don't have to have like a special VFS, no extensions, right? You can read and write SQLite databases, and you can write on any node, right? But the only downside is that it's eventually consistent, right? So if you can, now as these changes are applied, right? So like if I have 3 SQLite databases and I write one of them and they both write simultaneously, the last writer always wins. So so there's no serializable guarantee of transactions spanning multiple tables. That sucks, right? I mean that's kind of a huge downer, but it's still really cool, right? That people are experimenting, right? Go, yeah, I know, I know. What is small vec? Oh, it's a thing. Oh, clap, yeah, clap is really cool too. Small vector optimization, store up to a small number of items in the stack. Oh, that's cool. This is really cool. What in the world? What does it do? 4 items on the stack? That's sick. This is cool. It will automatically move its contents to the heap.
Happening?
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, so this is like, wait, our tuples are on the heap, and arrays too, like slices, right? They're also on the heap. This is interesting. You can have a dynamic number of things on the stack. Interesting. Small byte points to a slice, so you can use normal slice indexing. Dang, that's sick. This is cool. Stack vector, yeah. The Pillow Man, welcome. All right, I gotta get going. So we gotta raid somebody, but yeah, all the stuff in SQLite's really cool. But yeah, Tembo, I don't know. But yeah, like for companies, I would say like real software, you should probably use Postgres, right? You should probably use Postgres. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, Metame. Oh, Metame is 166. Dang, Metame's coming up. Let's do it. Let's raid Metame. I can't believe that. That's crazy. That's good for Metame though. Let me see. How do I turn this up?
I live in, I don't think I actually said the city. I live in Tennessee, in the U.S.
Tennessee.
Knoxville.
Don't let him fool you.
People know where I live.
He's from where I'm from.
Yeah.
The Inland Empire.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Up near the Smoky
All right.
Mountains.
It was fun. I'm
it's not where I
sorry.
grew up.
Okay,
Kinda
that
lived
I'm
all
like
over.
winding down
yeah.
on Twitch, but that's just how it is. So don't resub.
let's go
Okay,
back to
no
our
more subs.
input. What other
But yeah, you can
symbols
catch me on
are
YouTube though,
we have
if you care.
star,
I don't know.
a plus,
But I'll be
a
back
dollar,
on
percent,
I'll be back on Friday.
and
I think on Friday. Fairly sure.
so
I'm
even
not
though
actually
I
sure,
figured this
but yeah.
out, the negation logic probably
Yeah, don't
does
forget
make more
to
sense
click like
than
and
doing
subscribe.
this,
Okay, don't forget to hit that
right?
notification
Because I'm
bell.
probably gonna
All right.
forget one or miss one.
YouTube, how dare you? YouTube
And
link.
mostly
Yeah.
I
Let
may
me see.
just care that it's a negation.
Oh, this. There's a better
I
one.
think this
What is it?
this
Is it
could
this
be. Oh
with
yeah,
the
there's a
at?
dash.
Yeah. It's this. There we
There's an equal sign. Yeah, this
Okay.
is annoying. Okay.
go. Hold on.
So
Oh my gosh.
let's
Now I gotta
just
do this again.
say We have.
All right, let's raid. Hold on. Wait.
symbol.
I gotta go back. Okay, let's raid. All right.
So
It was fun. I'll be back on Friday, I think. Hopefully. But you know, fingers crossed. I don't know. Yeah, it was fun.
Not.
I'll see you. Bye.
Why is this grayed out? Oh, it's